Day. From FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Dwayne Haskins and the Washington football team taking on Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints.
We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Washington football team. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. Had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5-mile jog, you were flying. You did it in record time because you were psyched up about this game. But let's be frank about it. No more radio shows, no more podcasts, no more just predicting what's going to happen. Now we get to see it on the field.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Saints take over first.
The Saints trot onto the field behind the veteran right arm of Drew Brees, a former Purdue Boilermaker who entered the league back in 2001. Get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. So Week 1 CD and all the excitement in this game and just around the league. So many storylines to try to keep an eye on across the NFL, but I'm curious, germane to the game that we're watching here, what has you most intrigued about this matchup?
The same thing that everyone else at home is intrigued about. We're eager to see the return of one of the best offensive weapons in the NFL. We know he came back for the one playoff game last year, but even he's admitted that that might have been a premature return. But now, an entire offseason, training camp to prepare, I think he's ready to start making big plays for his team once again.
Right back to him on first down. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
He was brought down.
They're certainly hoping that he continues to get a lot of carries and stays durable. But, you know, you and we heard him go on record and say that during the offseason, he reevaluated his entire approach to the game. You know, that being the case, Charles, when you hear somebody say something like that, what do you expect to see from him this year?
Well, I go back to that point you just made about him, you know, being open and honest about how the injury forced him to change the way he played and, you know, the things that he needs to do in order to get better. We discussed it ourselves. Is he really being that honest about it, or is he just throwing something out there? Well, the proof's in the pudding. We will find out. But so far, I have to say, I've been impressed by his approach to this season.
Brees now on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 20-yard line. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
That escapes the sack. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Deron Payne. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. From the gun, it's Breeze. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And not the prettiest kick he'll ever have, as this one just does manage to stay inside the right upright and creep over the crossbar. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of Week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it,
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. This will be fielded at the 17. How about another? Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Breeze. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Breeze.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
47-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
The ball carrier.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
At the 31.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
The running back.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
But they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. But it'll be second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there. 28 yards. And the Saints add on to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. From the 6. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll have a first down past the 40. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. You said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. They will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. Instead of throwing it downfield, So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. That was pretty light on his feet, spinning forward and picking up 9.
34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
To number 8.
A big play there. 66 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give him some confidence. Here's Tressway now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Getting set to go again here, the Saints and Drew Brees march out there again on offense. He's had one of those games that any quarterback loves, not only being able to complete some passes, but some deep passes.
And it's pretty to watch. I mean, it's an absolute joy to see, but let's face it, we got to give a little bit of credit where it's deserved, right?
Well, the protection's been great, if that's where you're going.
Yeah, protection's been phenomenal, but how about how it's been spotlighted, right? Our producer, Christian McLeod, our director, Kyle Burt, the rest of the crew, what they put together with these images and pictures, if you're an offensive lineman, that's what you're taking with you to contract time.
They're going to have a lot to take to contract time if this continues. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 26. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And down inside the 15 he goes. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Oh, a nice spin. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Breeze now on first down. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Breeze. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Breeze. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. To throw is Breeze. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Jalen Ferguson coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 31-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll start up in Charlotte. The New York Giants in town to take on Carolina. And it's the Giants who are out in front. Daniel Jones, 2 touchdown passes thus far. From there, it's off to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Buffalo Bills. 2 touchdown passes there for Jameis Winston. Finally, we'll save the biggest for last as we head to AT&T Stadium to see what's happening with the Cowboys at home in Arlington. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Tampa Bay Bucks. 23-17, the final score. In our game, it was the right arm of Drew Brees that led the way in the first half. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
10 at their own 28-yard line.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front.
Offense.
And that'll set them back 5. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Ball carried by the
9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down.
35-yard line. A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
To throw, it's Brees. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
To the 48-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now they'll throw with Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Dancing to his left.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business in the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Throwing again on second down. Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. And the Saints are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Second down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there, with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Kick is good.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Ready? Yellow lady, yellow lady.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Breeze on the keeper.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
He was brought down.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal? You're going to work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. And Thomas seems to be in some pain. He's still on the ground. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
2 yards.
With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game. It's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
The running back.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He was brought down at the 10-yard line.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Well, no doubt here in the fourth quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Now Breeze. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Intended for number 80.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And this one is right through. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage.
Washington, 28.
Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And they'll get this down to the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
He was taken down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run, and the Saints add on to their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road, week 1. You're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean,
So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over.
Yellow lady, yellow lady.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in week 1. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for the